Hi, my name is Jason. I'm going to be showing you this core tent that we got from Costco. I am starting from the beginning here. They say you can set it up in 3 minutes. I don't know about that, but it was pretty easy to set up. And tents are like kid magnets, and so it was impossible to keep my kids out of the shot and the excitement here. And that's part of why I'm doing a voiceover, because things were just a little bit noisy as I was trying to do this with them. Now, I was nervous that this was never going to fit back inside of the bag because it was not that much smaller than the bag, but I'm happy to report that every time I've used it, I've been able to get it back in the bag. The bag does have an extra zipper so that you can extend and expand the bag, make it a little bit wider. And yes, once you know what you're doing, I think it's conceivable, especially with two people. You do kind of need two people, but I think it's conceivable that you could set this up in 3 minutes. It is very simple. And sorry, I didn't realize how tall it was going to be, so it's kind of out of the frame there. Okay, sorry. So now that's off the tripod. You can see the full size of it. And it is a pretty big tent. It says 10 man. I mean, you know how that goes. 10 people would have to sleep very snugly in there, but you could easily fit probably two queen air mattresses, one on the one side, one on the other. And so pretty decent sized tent. There's lots of different windows. There's a couple of different doors. There's my son opening one of them right there. This is where you can slide in a little power bank. It's kind of nice to have a smaller one, honestly. It comes with a thing that you can put D-size batteries in. I think it's easier just to have a power bank. So this is pretty cool, actually, I got to admit. There's 3 different light settings. There's one just kind of orangish. It's a little bit warmer to kind of fall asleep to, which is cool. And this is the partition between. I'm not super impressed with it, I'll be honest. It is very flimsy. I guess it gives you a little bit of security. You can tell you can really kind of see through it though. And I couldn't figure out where these extra hooks were supposed to hook onto. So I kind of had it locked in place, but it doesn't even go all the way to the ground. It's a little bit weird, in my opinion. And then you can see the windows there. A little bit weird too that they don't go all the way to the top. Some of them do, some of them don't. My yard's messy. But and then this one's a little weird too. It has like this stretchy, elasticy thing at the bottom. Someone who's more into camping than I am probably could tell you what that is, but I'm not exactly sure what that is. Maybe to give you some protection from groundwater so you're not going to get your stuff wet. But it's kind of easy to trip on as you're getting in and out of the tent. I've got the lights on right now. You can tell from the inside they're kind of muted. It almost reminds me of like those light boxes at a workplace or an office where it's diffusing the light, which actually is really nice. That's the dimmer one. That's the kind of go to sleep one. And I did leave that on for my kids to fall asleep. They didn't really want to without it. And you can see where that, yeah, so there's 2 different buttons there. They light up as well so that you can see them even at night. Okay, so slept out last night just in our backyard, but just to try out the tent. And it was me and my 3 older kids who are not that old. They are 8 and 6 and 5. So my air mattress I kind of already folded up, but I was there, had one kid there, and then on the other side of the door, another 2 kids there. And so you can see there's definitely still more room, but I would like to see how many people these tent manufacturers would say my van fits, because 10 people feels like a little bit of a stretch there. I do really like that there are 2 doors, because I was sleeping right in front of this one, so if someone had to get out in the middle of the night, they get out through the other one, which is nice. There's not any door on this far side, and so just something to note. Everything stayed really stable. The anchors I didn't show in my first video, but you just put, I think that's where you're supposed to put them anyway, and everything's set up really easily. So now for taking it back down. Even though I thought it was a little bit weird at first, I actually really like the light across the top of the tent. It is really convenient and cool that you can just plug any power bank into that, anything that accepts a USB-A cable, and power that. It's LED, so it's going to last and run for a long time. The tent itself too seems really good quality. I did destroy the middle little partition thing. That thing was a little bit of a joke anyway, to be honest. It was very flimsy, but I forgot that I left it connected, and then I was collapsing the tent. And then as I was trying to set it up again, there was a little bit of resistance, and I was like, oh, it's probably just one of the poles. And I just, kind of powered it open, and it ripped that. You might want to take that down each time that you put the tent away. Anyway, that's my review. I am not affiliated with Core. I don't get any kind of commission. I just wanted to share my opinion about this tent and my experience. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave those below and I will get back to you on that. And if you found this helpful, please consider subscribing for more useful videos. Thanks for watching.